United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Enjoy Sidonia.
You see Marie.
What a lovely view of the Martian sky. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city.
decided to rejoin the world.
It's always a good day when we get to chat. I was just thinking about you. Of course, Captain. I was raised in Hope Town on Polvo. It's a corporate town run by Ron Hope, the CEO of Hope Tech Manufacturing. He likes to sell it as a utopia, a place where workers are provided everything they need for a happy life. But that's a lie. The conditions are awful for the average person in Hope Town. Almost everyone there lives hand to mouth. I think more people would if they had the chance. But Hope Tech makes it almost impossible. They barely make enough to keep the lights on, let alone start a new life outside of Hope Town. That's why I joined the Freestar Rangers. I knew they'd fly me to Aquila for training, and I wanted to do something more meaningful with my life than building starships. I thought boarding the Let me know the next time you need my help.
We should add that artifact to the collection as soon as possible. No, it's fine. Go ahead. You mean, apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as Talk to you later.
Hello again.
something we need to discuss.
Grab drive.
Hey,
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid 5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it.
building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor.
What do you mean
Or at
there's
least
no work?
don't come crying to me if anything happens
Yeah,
to
do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look,
Do your part to
get it.
Found a clutch
Just
of
filled our last openings.
breeding in the
I think we have
utility
a couple
section the other
contracts
day.
ending at the end of next
Oh,
month.
not gonna be able to get that
Possible,
image out of my head for a
may
while.
not extend it.
Ain't you
This is
brave,
bullshit.
coming to see a bona
I
fide
got a wife
tracker?
and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a
Hey,
job
darling,
that may not
you look like the
exist.
type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty.
Hey, I get it.
The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to handle wanted fugitives. If that feels like your speed, talk to me, check out our posts on mission boards, or head to the new HQ in Aquila City. Oh, we have a new headquarters in Aquila City. Nice place. Been there a few times myself. If you want to actually join the Trackers, it's the only place to do it. It's right in the core of the city, by the rock where the old McCall estate used to be. Can't miss it. It's way better than the old HQ. Ooh, that place was a dump. Underground in the middle of nowhere. So glad Agent Number 1 decided to move it. So, you're fixing to take yourself on a little bounty hunt? Well, look no further than the Broken Spear. The Trackers Alliance posts jobs on the mission board over there. Big old console, can't miss it. Now, look, much as I'm itching to get back out there and take down wanted marks on my own, I can't help you any more than that. So, don't come crying to me if you can't hack it, you hear? Oh, darling, a bounty on you. That is quite the pickle you've gotten yourself into. This ain't a normal bounty. Looks like someone's paying Ecliptic and paying them good. But don't worry, sugar, I got you. For 3,000 creds, I can make sure your sheet's as clear as a summer night on Parima. Of course, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Careful
Come on,
out there.
forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home.
Damn it. Yeah, you're right.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
It's not easy living in Sidonia.
Caution. Prepare for today's final subterranean particle detonation.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
What a long day.
Particle detonation concluded. It is now
prolonged showers and other...
Didn't think we had any new miners on account of the positions being full up.
Thank you from the Sidonia Department of Public Works.
Well, that's a little weird. But, as long as Trevor's okay with it, I can't say that I mind. Anyway, I'm Layla. When I'm not mining, I'm tinkering with Gnome, our unofficial mascot. I fill that computer brain of his with all sorts of nonsense and announcements. Of course, if you're here to chat, I'm always happy to talk shop. Especially if you're interested in talking about the heart of Mars. This is only my second contract, so I think I've been here for 4 years now. It's great. I love it here. I'm working on getting those red eyes that are all the rage these days, you know. You'll hear a lot of these other chumps complaining about Sidonia. They say it's boring or dangerous or whatever. Look, I come from an ice planet. These people have no idea what they're talking about. Sidonia is practically paradise compared to where I grew up. You must have seen them around. Something in the Martian dust turns your eyes red if you work down here long enough. It's kind of a badge of honor thing around here. People know you're hot stuff when you got red eyes. Also, it freaks people who don't know about them. Except for little kids. They always seem to think it's awesome. Either way, it makes for fun social gatherings. Very funny. Who sent you to ask? Was it Rivka? No, she seems to know what she's doing. I bet it was Hank, wasn't it? He always acts like he's top dog, but we all know he couldn't mine his way out of a wet paper bag. Oh, you're a miner too. Funny. I didn't think there were any new contracts starting. Which means you must work for a rival company. And if you think I'm going to divulge trade secret, look. I like this job. I don't have... Yeah, okay. Bye.
The city of Sidonia can have depressing effect on support for the United Colonies. Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
New to Sidonia? Hope you like sand. Being a miner is dreary. Being a mining executive is just bleak. See ya. If you need a quiet spot to think, the community center's a good place. I came to do a little good old-fashioned soul searching. You'd think it'd be easy to find, given it's my soul. But nope. Turns out it's a lot harder than it looks. I lived a pretty quiet life to start. But the quieter things got, the more noise I made. Got into trouble, did the whole teenage rebellion tour, that sort of thing. Dad used to say I was made reckless by boredom, but I think he deserves some of the credit. Have a good one.
Just because
governor's office is right out there on the main level.
Hey, I need to talk with you.
Did you need something?
This was a good outing. One step closer. Ask whatever you'd like. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that having been... I'm sorry if that disappoints. Goodbye.
United Colony space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Hey, let me know if we're going to head into the well, so I can watch your back.
Hey! Hey, you! You have a minute? I need to talk to you. You're the one that was on Vectera, right? You flew in on the, Frontier. Tommy Bitlow, SSNN research intern. Word is the Frontier was involved in an attack? It's true, right? You saw some real action? Oh, I'm so sorry, but this is great. Great! My boss, Nadia Mufaz, would kill to talk to you. An actual eyewitness! There's credits in it for... Everyone knows David Barron, the face and voice of SSNN, if you will. But Nadia is in charge of all the research. All the best stories were written by her. She's... really something. And easy money, too. Just go to the SSNN building. It's not far. Keep it up, Tommy. You're killing it.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Everything good? We're here to help.
Don't make me an accessory to your crimes.
UC security, get back here now!
UC security, you're under arrest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel. Smart decision. Stand by to be transferred.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble?
I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk.
Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back.
You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat.
The prisoner's ready, sir.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. Well, we'll see about that. First, let me see what we're working with here. It appears you spent several years as a bounty hunter. That type of background will get you quite far around here. I also see that you've mined on Vectera. Oh, and look at that. Good. You'll find that I'm a stickler for details. And now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. UCC, that convict. Smart decision. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm simply doing what's best for the security of the United Colonies. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to it, refuse, and I... Of course you have a choice. So? Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
All right, let's go. So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh? Going in all alone, infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts. Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
Okay, hello.
All right. This is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. That's strange. According to your file, you've encountered them before. On Vectera specifically. They were the pirates that attacked your mining outpost? I'm surprised you don't remember. We are currently in the Sol system, in deep orbit around Phobos. As to why, I'll explain momentarily. Which is precise. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. It certainly does. So, our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. Aurora is a Class A controlled substance that's illegal to transport outside of Neon, a city on Volai. Get caught with this stuff aboard a ship, and you're looking at some serious fines. You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself... That's what I wanted. Anyway, now... Dismissed.
Yes, what?
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Well, you better. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. You're damn right I do. That miner's... If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, Commander Ikande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return. That's what I told Commander Ikande. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Hello.